This is an episode review of Smallville Season 10, Episode 4, Homecoming. Now, I wasn't going to do an episode review of this until I was just going to do an overall season review when the show was completely done. But I saw this episode and I really liked it a lot. This is basically a past, present, and future type of thing. Clark Kent and Lois Lane, they go back to Smallville High, and Clark sees a lot of his memories. When he first met Lana, when he first met Chloe, and things of that nature. And Lois, since she was only in the school for she said she only appeared for 9 days, but she did go to school there, and nobody recognizes her. And she's just like, "Hey, people, I went to school here too." I thought that was kind of funny, but during the homecoming. Clark is encountered by Brainiac, but he's not the same. Well, he has the same Brainiac, but he was reprogrammed to be a good guy. And Brainiac kind of shows Clark the some defining moments in his life and stuff like that. But then there's this guy who comes up to Lois, where Clark and Brainiac are watching, and it looks like. The guy says, "I have a message for Clark Kent," and it looks like he's gonna do something bad to Lois. So Clark's like, "Give me the Legion ring," because Brainiac had the Legion ring on, and he's like, "I can't give it to you yet. We have to wait and see." And Clark grabs the ring and he goes into the future. He sees Lois in the future, and he finds out that him and Lois are in fact. They are engaged. He reveals his secret to her and everything. He tells her all about his powers and everything. And it was just really funny seeing how she reacted to him, because she's like, "You got to put the glasses on." She kept doing this type of thing. It was a gesture with her hands to tell Clark to put his glasses on. And of course, he didn't know what the heck was going on, because this isn't the Clark of that particular time period. And there's this scene, which is my favorite scene. He goes into an elevator and he meets his future self, Clark Kent, and he has the glasses on and the how he's supposed to look, and it looks great. Tom Welling looks great as Clark Kent with the glasses on, and there's something about to explode, and they and he in the future Clark tells himself that, "I need you on the roof," and he goes off and he saves the day, and he's Superman, but we don't get to see him in the actual cape. So they're definitely trying to keep that under wraps until he actually puts it on. But we get to see him save the explosion, and it was a really cool scene. And we get to see Clark, our Clark of the present day. He goes and he saves Lois from the helicopter that was basically about to be, it was basically going down, and he saves them. And Lois and Clark have a kiss scene. Those two, Eric Endurance and Tom Welling, are great on screen together. Those two have great chemistry. So when they did a kiss, it really worked out a lot. And Brainiac shows up again, and he takes him back to the present, and Lois and Clark is looking at Lois, and she's kind of sad because she really has no one next to her, and everyone else in the room is dancing with each other and stuff like that. And then Clark goes up to her, and the gentleman that was about to relay a message, it was basically one of Clark's old enemies from a past season, and he changed his ways, and that was really cool. And Lois and Clark go back to the barn, where Clark invites Lois to the barn, and they dance. And Clark actually begins to fly. So I'm guessing that his flying has to do with, caring for Lois, which is very interesting. I like that a lot. This episode was really good. If you haven't seen it, um, I definitely would say try tracking it down and watching the episode. It was really good. Um, and it's probably it's the best episode of this season so far, because so far this season has really kind of had Clark doubting himself, and I was kind of getting tired of that, because it's been 10 seasons and he should be at least a little bit more confident. But I'm hoping from here on out Clark starts to become more confident in himself and things like that. And he also visits his dad's grave one last time, Jonathan Kent's grave, one last time, and he tells him he's going to become the man he should be. And so that my episode review of this is definitely a 10 out of 10. Another great episode of this season so far. I hope things get better from here on out. And that's it. Oh, one more thing I wanted to add: the Green Arrow. Because a couple episodes before, he had revealed his identity, that Oliver Queen was in fact Green Arrow. He revealed that to the world. And they had like these cool magazines and stuff like that. And I'm gonna put them in the video. But Oliver Queen is on television. He's about to go on TV and he's about to tell the people why he is Green Arrow. And he starts explaining to the news lady, and the news lady, she starts giving him kind of bad shots, like, "Oh, you think just because you lost someone important to you that you should get special treatment for being a hero?" And he's like, "No." And Clark comes into the room. He comes into the room and he kind of nods to him. He's like, kind of giving that nod, like everything's gonna be okay. And Oliver gets a little bit more confidence in himself, and he pretty much tells the news media, "Yeah, I'm not perfect, but I am a hero, and I'm trying to make a difference in this world, unlike most people." And I thought that scene was really good with Green Arrow as well. Another great character on this show that they've added. So that's pretty much the other thing I wanted to add to this review. And I will leave it at that.